First at 6 o'clock, breaking news in the case of a teenager found dead after disappearing nearly 3 weeks ago. State police have arrested the teen's friend in the disappearance of 18-year-old Todd Allen. Good evening, and thanks for joining us on this Friday night. I'm Dennis House.
And I'm Denise DeCenzo. Tonight, 19-year-old Kevin Weismore is under arrest, telling police he stabbed Allen over a drug deal. We have team coverage of this breaking news.
Aaron Conley is poring over the arrest warrant and confession to police, and Kevin Hogan is live right now at Troop D in Danielson with reaction. Kevin?
Dennis, state police working on several leads, developed some information and found the body this morning of Todd Allen. Now, he was found in a wooded area off Laiho Road in Sterling. That's miles from where he lived, but near where suspect Kevin Weismore lived. Laiho Road in Sterling was shut down today as state police ramped up their investigation into the discovery of 18-year-old Todd Allen in a wooded area nearby. Detectives working on leads, which included evidence from the victim's cell phone and emails, determined that the Ellis Tech graduate was murdered.
I can tell you that Mr. Allen was found with what appeared to be multiple stab wounds.
This afternoon, police charged 19-year-old Kevin Weismore, an acquaintance of the victim from high school, with murder and tampering with evidence after he told detectives he stabbed Todd over a drug deal. The warrant says when the two met up on a trail, Todd pulled a gun on him when he showed him the weed, saying he didn't have the money. Weismore says he knocked it out of his hand and stabbed him. Todd Allen's mother, Christina Moses, went near the scene today where her son's body was found, but did not stop to talk to us. TJ, as he is known to his family, never returned home after taking off on his dirt bike to meet up with friends the day after Christmas. Hundreds of volunteers searched for weeks, not a sign of evidence. Today, the community is saddened by the turn of events. It was right near the scene where you guys were searching.
Not far, about a mile. Not far at all. All I know is that there's a scene up there and they found him.
When you see all this going on, it's kind of scary. First thing in the morning.
Now, tonight, the man who is charged, Kevin Weismore, is being held here on $1 million bond with a court appearance in Danielson on Tuesday. Now, what we do know about the relationship between the two, they both attended and graduated from Ellis Tech nearby. Live the mobile newsroom in Danielson, Kevin Hogan, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
All right, Kevin, thank you. Now, our team coverage continues with an in-depth look at what led to this case being cracked. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Aaron Conley poured over the 10-page arrest warrant. She's here now with what we're learning. Aaron?
Well, Dennis, when Weismore spoke to police, he went into explicit detail about exactly how Allen died and what he did to cover it all up in the aftermath. And we want to warn that what we're about to share you may find disturbing. In the paperwork, Weismore tells police that he met up with Allen in the woods for a drug deal, but he says things immediately went wrong. He claims Allen pointed a gun at him, saying he didn't have money to pay for the drugs. Here's how Weismore describes what happened next. I had pulled a silver folding knife with an eagle out of my right pocket with a 3 to 4 inch single edge blade. I knifed TJ, stabbing him in the stomach once using my right hand and then stabbing him in the neck a few times. I stabbed him in the neck once and he kept on moving, so I did it a couple more times. TJ fell to the ground. He goes on to say he dragged Allen's body behind a rock pile so cars wouldn't see and took Allen's gun and threw it over the edge of a cliff. I grabbed TJ's black helmet and his black backpack and I brought them to a well. I burnt all of my clothing that I had been wearing. Now, Weismore then tells police he actually went back to the scene of the crime to get rid of more evidence, this time Allen's dirt bike. With a friend, he loaded it into a car, brought it to a pond, and then dumped it in the water. So obviously some pretty disturbing details there. If you would like to see the entire 10-page document, it's on our website, WFSB.com. Aaron Connolly, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.